Hi, beautiful. Ooh, my hands are shiny. Hi, beautiful Pisces. Welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. I'm in a new setting here, so everything is really. I have glowy hands. Everything is new to me. I'm in a new setting. I moved. Um, and so, yeah, I'm still trying to figure the light out. I'm trying to figure out the sound. It's still, there's a little bit empty of furniture here with carpets and all of that. So it's going to be like better sound in the bit. And I'm trying to find a place where you can actually see me, which is not all that important because the importance is that you see this. So I know I came back there for a couple of days and did a couple of readings, and then my boy got sick again. So it's been almost like a month, even over a month, that I have been away, and I started this big cleanse as well, and so I've undergone a certain stuff myself. If you're interested in finding out what that is about, is coming into your full capacity of 144 mastery and dropping whatever doesn't work for you. It's an energy cleanse. It's been going on since the 21st of November. It's going till the 21st of December. So there's a good time still to get in on it. There's no, just check it out if it's for you or not. You set the price. It's a big one. You set the price. I put a link to that in the description box. So check it out if you want to. So we're going to see, Pisces, what is going on for you for basically the whole of December, starting with an overall energy here and then just go deeper and deeper. And you're going to have plenty of time to figure out whether you want to come to the extension of this, going deeper even, or not. There's also another thing that I'm going to start to talk about, because I don't want to stay with Vimeo anymore because they're nothing but trouble. I shouldn't say that because they're more than nothing but trouble. But there's a lot of people not being happy with, yeah. So I'm focused on trying something different. I don't know if I'm stupid for doing that or not, but I'm going to let you know about it. Pisces. First off, you'll get the Pisces card. This has become my Pisces card, my gratitude card. We're sitting underwater, like we're underneath the water, and it feels like it's a ginormous seashell around you. We have sort of like the chariot feel in your hands, like success, moving forward really fast. I don't know if you see, but there's horses, and there's a guy behind it. It's like the person is standing on fire, standing on the sun, and there's a big, fast movement forward. And it's in the palm of your hands, so it's like you're in control of it. There's children playing on the bottom there. I love this deck. I think it's so beautiful. And so we start with the Pisces card. So it just, to me, it just speaks about how you're very much more yourself than ever. And then we have the owl, which is the wisdom card, which is very much like having a lot of different perspective on things, getting different perspectives on things, getting perhaps new perspectives on things, with a lot of moon cycles. Like the moon is really playing a big part in your life right now, resonating or not so much resonating with the moon's changes. We have, no, that's not a moon. Is that a total solar eclipse on the 4th? It might be a solar eclipse on the 4th. It might not be in the moon. But they're always like against each other. Anyway, look it up if you want to. There's a lot of wisdom here. Like you're tapping into a lot of wisdom here. And then the Epiphany card. And my beautiful Swedish friend, I can't have this card without saying that. So she thought it was Epiphany. Like, how is this pronounced? Epiphany? I think it's Epiphany that you want to reach for. There's an epiphany. There's a phoenix rising. There's an understanding. There's a coming back. There's resilience, regeneration, second chances. It's like, no, you know what? I am really doing this. Like, it's almost like Pisces said, yeah, no, that's going to be like too much of a hassle. That's going to be that's going to be too tough to do, or this is, no, it's too late for me to start, or it's going to just be, I don't want, no. And then you go, or wait, I might actually do that anyway. I might start this journey now anyway. And I don't know if that's due to you feeling like you're too old for it, or if you're like, don't have time for it, or you chose something different. So you chose something different and therefore, no, you can't do that now. Or whatever that, like what the reason is. We might figure that out as we go, but I don't know if that necessarily is all that important. What is important is that you got an epiphany, you got an aha moment, or you got to a place where you get to, like, you get to a different perspective on things, and therefore you make different choices. And so what you once thought was like out the window, I'm not going to do that, it might come back around for you to try it. There's a lot of change because we have, okay, on this side, you might not see it, but it's like, it's a gazillion butterflies, and it just continues up. Here is all the way. You might see the butterfly on the bottom there. If we can focus. Camera. Thank you. There's a butterfly. And we continue with the butterfly, and we continue with the butterflies. And they're just ongoing, like it's a sea of butterflies. And so that to me just talks about ginormous transformation. Ginormous transformation. And what you're headed towards is not that many, because we're just coming from this major transformation, had this epiphany, this phoenix rising, I'm coming back. But we're going towards freedom. There's so many birds on the other side of that. Like there's so much freedom that you're sort of waiting almost to step into, to enter into. What a beautiful start. So why are this here? What do you want to tell Pisces about this? Going deeper into the message. I tried to drop it, but then I couldn't. So I did this. So I usually have like a little water, because I'm so dry sometimes in my hands, and then it's quite tough to, it's not like I worry, but I want to have like a little bit of a grip of the cards so that they're not falling out because I'm too dry, or that I can't take the right card because I'm too dry. So I want to have like a little bit of stability. So I sometimes like have a little bowl here, what you don't see that, but where I stick my fingers in, so that they get a little bit humidity or wet for me to handle the cards. And then I haven't had that here, and it was one reading, I don't know if it was a Pisces reading, that I think it was like both doing the cards and then I read out of the book. So I did this to change the like pages, and probably another time changing the pages, and then I did this a couple of times, and then I had a comment saying, please don't lick your fingers in these times, in these you know what times, please don't lick your fingers and get your saliva all over the place. And I'm like, I'll decide if I lick my fingers and how many fingers I want to lick and how much. If I suck my fingers, it's up to me if I want to. It's my decks. Nobody else is using them. I'm all alone here. It's like, are you seriously having a comment about me licking my fingers right now? Anyway, sometimes I get a little bit tired of those comments. I try to be like really, approach it in a very like Zen type of way. But sometimes it's like, can you just write a comment about how you appreciate the message instead? The reason why I even bring this up might serve a point for you. I don't know, because for some reason, because that was a while ago that I got that comment, and I haven't spoken about it to anyone because it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so you're not. Yeah, so I just want to finish that sentence. Yes, I will. There might be something about like if there's specific people right now in your life that are just sort of, they're, instead of pointing out what's really beautiful about you or what they're like, what you're trying to do that is good, they're there to like poke at you for something that is such a not their business. It's just not their business, whatever you choose to do. And it's probably minuscule, like it's probably a detailed silly thing. I don't know, something like that might be going on in your life. Then then I feel for you, and then stand your ground, Pisces. Okay, I have to say, so we have this treasure island. You think with the gratitude card, sort of having success, really on the moving forward, having success, major success, having kids around you playing, and a lot of fish in the water, with like gaining clarity and different perspectives, and rising up again, grand transformation, coming into freedom. And when it's just freedom like that, it's usually around a lot of different themes. It can be like freedom in financial, like you could get a lot of money out of nowhere. You can get better health, come into the most beautiful relationship, where you just feel free in your life to do whatever you want. And then usually things start to fall into place. And so we have Treasure Island here, which is very much talking about it. It's like slow and steady wins the race, because we have the turtle. So there's something about, okay, so don't stress it, or there's nothing that needs to be done in a certain amount of time. It's going to fall into place exactly when it's supposed to fall into place. But the fact that it is falling into place is what we're focusing on here. Treasure Island. So there's a lot of wish fulfillments. Can you say that? There's a lot of wishes fulfilled. And there's a lot of love hearts. So to me, it's just, you're getting what you want right now, and it's out of love. It's very unconditional love, except for that one person that pokes at you. Together with 9 there, so it's an ending. We're coming out of something. It's an ending of something and coming into something new here. And it's also wish fulfillment. It's unconditional love. So it really fits, like the 9 fits with everything else. And then I have the same, so that's sort of the core of the explanation of everything that's going on. Then I have the 3 exact same cards that Aquarius did, but this actually came out in the extension, so that you don't feel tricked that you have to go there and then it's in the extended, and then you have to pay for it. I don't mean to lure you in there. I just want to say these 3 cards came out in the extended for Aquarius. And so when 3 cards out of 3 cards in the same position is coming out, I want to take an extra look at it. So there might be an extra you might have an extra, much of Aquarius in your chart. You might dealing with an Aquarius. You might be a cusp sign, meaning you're just on the brink between Aquarius and Pisces. We're just entering into Aquarius times. Like the era of Aquarius is here. We're coming into this energy right now. Aquarius is all about hope and healing and blazing your own trail. Like Aquarius usually never does anything that somebody else does. Like they want to be first. There are a lot of innovators are Aquariuses. So this is talking about you're breaking out of an old cycle. Whatever sort of wasn't working for you, you're breaking out of it. And I think it's not so much black and white anymore. This chessboard with the black and white pieces, it's like we're not being so rigid about it. Pisces can be quite rigid sometimes, meaning, and I'm not saying that's wrong, because sometimes we need, try to say it in a better way. Sometimes we need order and structure and planning in order for us to feel safe, in order for us to feel like we're in control. And sometimes we really need to structure things up, because there's so much going on in our life, and so much just thinking about like starting to plan for Christmas. It's like, okay, so those people don't live together anymore, and so we have like those children are about to see their dad on that side, and those children are about to see their mom on this side, and then we're gonna come at what time, and then like we just need to structure when or where everybody's gonna see each other, And then we need minute structuring, and that's a good thing because then everybody knows where to go and then we will see each other. So I'm not saying at all times this is not good, but there's something here, Pisces, about trying to let go a little and let the universe surprise you. Use a fortune cookie, like open the fortune cookie and see what it tells you and follow that for a little bit and see what happens. Like, it's almost like bluntly just follow your intuition instead of following your plan that you have like mentally decided to follow. So I'm not talking about the nitty gritty, like when to leave your kid at daycare or when to pick somebody up after soccer, or like, I'm not talking about that. You need to have structure in your life, but I'm talking about when you try to plan your life, plan your emotion. Does that make sense? To step out of that a little bit and try to dare to just follow your intuition about where to go next, is what I'm feeling around this. We have number 6, which is all the connection with your inner wisdom, with your higher power, love, harmony. So it's like we're letting go of a planned out life and starting to go a little bit more with the flow and coming into love and harmony about it. Together with, because there's a situation that you've outgrown. This is a community card, but it's so telling, this image that this giraffe that's so tall and is like, it's too tall for its environment. It's too big for, so you might be in a house that doesn't serve you anymore, it doesn't fit you anymore. You might be in a relationship that doesn't serve or fit you anymore. You might have friends that it just doesn't serve you anymore. You might have had thoughts or ideas or belief systems that doesn't serve you anymore, and you've outgrown them. You're coming back to, because I see the connection there with a child, or like with a giraffe baby. So I see the connection there with the inner child to sort of, okay, I've outgrown this situation, but I'm also trying to like not make such a big deal out of it, but just try to follow your intuition and see where you end up. Together with a fork in the road. So you're at a crossroads. You're at this decision point. This is a grand transformation. We already saw that with a gazillion butterflies. So 13 is death leading to life. It's the epiphany. It's the Phoenix rising. It's like second chances. Death leading to life. There's a big transformation here going on, and you have a choice right now to choose a different path for yourself. You're trying something new, and this new is mind-blowing. This new is wisdom and epiphany and transformation and freedom and treasure island. So if you feel like, yeah, this is my reading, you're so welcome to the extension where we're going to go deeper into this, what all this means, why this is here for you, Pisces. The link to that is in the description box. Also, the link to the cleansing thing is in the description box. If not, thank you so much for watching, Pisces. I hope to see you back soon. Bye, guys.